Okay, so today in class I really wanted to go back over how to solve quadratics. Um, Now I gave you this in passing, so I hope that you all received this foldable. But the first one, we're just going to cover a couple a day. So these first two that we're going to cover is quads by formula and quads by factoring. So let's start with the quads by formula. Now, if you remember the quads by formula, you are using the quadratic formula where ax squared plus by equals c equals 0. So you're trying to figure out when y equals 0. So you're looking for the zeros. Those are the solutions. Okay. Now I want you to, this is your example of one, x squared minus 7x plus 12. So if you go ahead and think about a equals 1, b equals negative 7, and c equals 12. A little bit. Okay, on this one. Right there. Okay, so you're going to use this formula and just plug in the information that you know. Well, you know that b equals negative 7, so really it's just going to be 7 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 7 squared, minus 4 times a times c, all over 2a. So all over 2a. Okay. And that equals x. So now you're going to go through and just solve. So using the order of operations, that's 7 times 7 is 49, minus 4 times 12, which is 48. So 7 plus or minus 49 minus 48, all over 2 times 1, which is just 2. So from here, you're going to think about x equals 7 plus the square root of 1, which is just 1. And then you're going to say that all over 2. And you're going to break it up into x equals 7 minus 1 all over 2. So from here you're going to have 7 plus 1, which is 8, and then 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that is going to be one of your solutions. So x equals 4 is one of your solutions, and then right here is 7 minus 1 is 6, divided by 2 is 3. So your other solution is x equals 3. Okay? So that is using the quadratic formula to find the zeros. Okay, so on this one, what you're going to do is, this is by factoring. I know that some of these is some of your favorite ways to solve. That's sarcasm. But I want to go through this and maybe give you an easier way to follow it. So one of the ways, your first step in this is to create a factor chart of factors of c. So your c is your 12, or in this case 6. So you're trying to think of the factors of 6. So the factors of 6 is what times what equals 6? Well, 1 times 6 equals 6, and the sum of that is 7. We're trying to look for the sum that equals negative 7. So negative 1 times a negative 6 equals a positive 7. Could also do, so the sum of those would be negative 7. And then you could also think of 2 and 3, but really we've already found our answer. That is 6, but the sum of those is 5, and the sum of that is negative 5. So we've really already found our factors that are going to be able to work with this one. So y equals, Okay, so what we're going to do is set this equal. So y equals negative 1, x minus 1 times x minus 6. So then you're going to be able to solve each one of these to 0. 6 equals 0. So x equals 1 and x equals 6. So this is how, so you use the two factors to create the binomials, and then you solve each binomial set equal to 0. So I hope this helps with a good review over quadratics, and we'll finish this foldable in class, or we'll finish it with more videos. Thanks.